Alabama goes into the state of Florida and takes another top 50 prospect. Happened just moments ago. 4-star cornerback Zay Mincey committed to Alabama. He's the number 6 ranked corner in the country and 48th best overall in the 2024 cycle. I got Tim Watts from Bama Online to break it all down with me. But before we get into it, do me a favor right now. Hit subscribe to the On3 Recruits channel. It's an exciting time for Alabama recruiting, and we want you to be a part of it. Hit subscribe for me, please. All right, let's get to it. Bring on the great Tim Watts from Bama Online. All right, Tim, we're talking Zay Mincey's commitment. FSU, UF, Miami all tried to keep him in state, but they were not able to. But how was Alabama able to go into the state of Florida and pull him out?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty interesting because early in the process, we were told that he was enamored with Nick Saban, Alabama, and the fact that the head football coach was a defensive back guy. Of course, you factor in the NFL lineage of guys in the secondary playing in the NFL that they've developed. Pat Surtain, guys like that that he's probably familiar with, not too far removed from playing in the state of Florida. So we knew that would factor in. Now, we also knew Alabama had a really good defensive class and also defensive back class. And we also knew that the 3 in-state schools were, 90-0 on getting him to sign. So huge win. Alabama just wanted, I think, relationships. T-Rob, Travaris Robinson, the secondary coach from Alabama, did a terrific job there. And again, Saban played a big role. The University of Alabama played a big role. And when you look at their class, it's full of standout guys in the secondary, and he's right up there near the top with any of them.
Yeah, and if you watch any of his highlight tape, very versatile piece in the secondary. So what role do you think he could play at Alabama? Is there a particular position for him, or just kind of get him on campus, see where he fits?
I think it's get him on campus to see where he fits, but I do think he's going to get his first look at boundary. I mean, you have some guys like him and Jameer Grimsley, Xavier Brown, who did a really good job in the same All-Star game he was in. You've seen all their stock start to rise. And then you got Jalen Mbakwe. He's a 5-star guy, an athlete, quarterback in high school. All these guys are going to come in, try to figure out, because the one thing Alabama really likes in their defensive backs is that position versatility. Playing other positions, star, free safety, boundary corner, all that kind of stuff, they can find a role. And, football the way it is today, there's often 5, 6, 7 DBs on the field at any time.
Absolutely. So take me back behind the scenes of this recruitment. When did he kind of hit the radar for Alabama? Was he one of those guys that came and camped? How was his recruitment played out?
He's been on the radar early. Like I said, first of all, he's so quiet. He is one of the most quiet recruits, not a lot of information out. You kind of just were feeling it out even until the last week or two or so. We had some nuggets saying that Alabama was definitely trending in the right direction at the end. Yeah. At one point we thought Florida, Miami, a lot of people assumed Miami, heavy in the NIL field, not too far from home, all that kind of stuff would factor in. And I think that probably was his top 3. We didn't hear as much about FSU, but I think Alabama just outlasted them all. I think the fact that he wanted to play at Alabama was the most interesting thing to me. We were told early on, because I thought he was going to end up a 5-star. Still think that's a possibility for some people.
Yeah.
But we were told, a pretty interesting thing. I had a coach not involved in this process, a college coach. He said he's not really an NIL guy for the most part. So it's not going to be as simple as just give him the most money. And I think at the end of the day, I think he did go with his heart.
All right. Well, his heart led him to Tuscaloosa, and Alabama lands the number 6th ranked corner in the country, 48th best player overall. Tim Watts, thanks for dropping by the Inside Scoop and talking about this massive commitment for the Crimson Tide.
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that content, be sure to subscribe to the On3 Recruits channel. We have a new page dedicated only to recruiting. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now.